Fact 5, archaic, performance, doing. Factual. Adjective. Factual 1, of or relating to facts. Factual 2, restricted to or based on fact. Data. Noun. Data 1, factual information, such as measurements or statistics, used as a basis for reasoning, discussion, or calculation. Data 2, information in digital form that can be transmitted or processed. Data 3, information output by a sensing device or organ that includes both useful and irrelevant or redundant information and must be processed to be meaningful. News. Noun. News 1a, a report of recent events. News 1b, previously unknown information. News 1c, something having a specified influence or effect. News 2a, material reported in a newspaper or news periodical or on a newscast. News 2b, matter that is newsworthy. News 3, newscast. Actual. Adjective. Actual 1a, existing in fact or reality. Actual 1b, not false or apparent. Actual 1c, used for emphasis. Actual 2, existing or occurring at the time. Actual 3, obsolete, active. Actually. Adverb. Actually 1, in act or in fact, really. Actually 2, in point of fact, used to suggest something unexpected. Reality. Noun. Reality 1, the quality or state of being real. Reality 2a, 1, a real event, entity, or state of affairs. Reality 2a, 2, the totality of real things and events. Reality 2b, something that is neither derivative nor dependent but exists necessarily. Reality 3, television programming that features people, especially people who are not professional actors, dealing with real-life situations or participating in contrived activities, such as competitions. Phrases. In reality, in actual fact. Real. Adjective. Real 1a, having objective independent existence. Real 1b, not artificial, fraudulent, or illusory, genuine. Also, being precisely what the name implies. Real 1c, 1, occurring or existing in actuality. Real 1c, 2, of or relating to practical or everyday concerns or activities. Real 1c, 3, behaving or presented in a way that feels true, honest, or familiar and without pretension or affectation. Real 1c, 4, existing as a physical entity and having properties that deviate from an ideal, law, or standard. Compare ideal sense 1b. Real 1d, complete, utter. Real 1e, fundamental, essential. Real 1f, measured by purchasing power. Real 1g, 1, belonging to or having elements or components that belong to the set of real numbers. Real 1g, 2, concerned with or containing real numbers. Real 1g, 3, real valued. Real 2, of or relating to fixed, permanent, or immovable things, such as lands or tenements. Real 3, of a particle, capable of being detected. Compare virtual sense 4. Realness noun. Real. Adverb. Chiefly U.S., informal. Real, very, really. Used as an intensifier. Real. Noun, 1. Real 1, a real thing. Especially, a mathematically real quantity. Real. Noun, 2. Real 2, the basic monetary unit of Brazil. Real 2, a former monetary unit in coin of Portugal. Real. Noun, 3. Real 3, a former monetary unit in coin of Spain and its possessions. Phrases. For real 1, genuine. For real 2, genuinely good or capable of success, as in competition. For real 3, in earnest, seriously. Really. Adverb. Really 1a, in reality, actually. Really 1b, truly, unquestionably, used as an intensifier. Really 1c, very sense 1. Really 2, used to emphasize an assertion. Comprehension. Noun. Comprehension 1a, the act or action of grasping with the intellect, understanding. Comprehension 1b, knowledge gained by comprehending. Comprehension 1c, the capacity for understanding fully. Comprehension 2a, the act or process of comprising. Comprehension 2b, the faculty or capability of including, comprehensiveness. Comprehension 3, connotation sense 3. Shrewdness. Noun. Shrewdness as in intelligence, exceptional discernment and judgment especially in practical matters. Shrewd. Adjective. Shrewd 1a, marked by clever discerning awareness and hard-headed acumen. Shrewd 1b, given to wily and artful ways or dealing. Shrewd 2a, severe, hard. Shrewd 2b, sharp, piercing. Shrewd 3, archaic, mischievous. Shrewd 4, obsolete, abusive, shrewish. Shrewd 5, obsolete, ominous, dangerous. Acumen. Noun. Acumen, keenness and depth of perception, discernment, or discrimination especially in practical matters. Discernment. Noun. Discernment 1, the quality of being able to comprehend what is obscure, skill in discerning. Discernment 2, an act of perceiving or discerning something. Discrimination. Noun. Discrimination 1a, prejudiced or prejudicial outlook, action, or treatment. Discrimination 1b, the act, practice, or an instance of discriminating categorically rather than individually. Discrimination 2, the quality or power of finely distinguishing. Discrimination 3a, the act of making or perceiving a difference, the act of discriminating. Discrimination 3b, psychology, the process by which two stimuli differing in some aspect are responded to differently. Wily. Adjective. Wily, full of wiles, crafty. Crafty. Adjective. Crafty 1, skillful, clever. Crafty 2a, adept in the use of subtlety and cunning. Crafty 2b, marked by subtlety and guile. Craft. Noun. Craft 1, skill in planning, making, or executing, dexterity. Craft 2a, an occupation, trade, or activity requiring manual dexterity or artistic skill. Craft 2b, crafts plural, articles made by craftspeople. Craft 3, skill in deceiving to gain an end. Craft 4, the members of a trade or trade association. Craft 5, plural usually craft. Craft 5a, a boat especially of small size. Craft 5b, aircraft. Craft 5c, spacecraft. Craft. Verb. Transitive verb. Craft, to make or produce with care, skill, or ingenuity. Skillful. Adjective. Skillful 1, possessed of or displaying skill, expert. Skillful 2, accomplished with skill. Skill. Noun. Skill 1a, the ability to use one's knowledge effectively and readily in execution or performance. Skill 1b, dexterity or coordination especially in the execution of learned physical tasks. Skill 2, a learned power of doing something competently, a developed aptitude or ability. Skill 3, obsolete, cause, reason. Skill. Verb. Intransitive verb. Skill archaic, to make a difference, matter, avail. Art. Noun. Art 1, skill acquired by experience, study, or observation. Art 2a, a branch of learning. Art 2a, 1 of the humanities. Art 2a, 2, arts plural, liberal arts. Art 2b, archaic, learning, scholarship. Art 3, an occupation requiring knowledge or skill. Art 4a, the conscious use of skill and creative imagination especially in the production of aesthetic objects. Also, works so produced. Art 4b, 1, fine arts. Art 4b, 2, one of the fine arts. Art 4b, 3, one of the graphic arts. Art 5a, archaic, a skillful plan. Art 5b, the quality or state of being artful, see Artful Sense 2a. Art 6. Decorative or illustrative elements in printed matter. Art. Adjective. Art, produced as an artistic effort or for decorative purposes. Art, archaic present tense second person singular of be. Art. Abbreviation. Art 1, article. Art 2, artificial. Art 3, artillery. Artful. Adjective. Artful 1, performed with or showing art or skill. Artful 2a, using or characterized by art and skill, dexterous. Artful 2b, adroit in attaining an end usually by insinuating or indirect means, wily. Artful 3, artificial. Artistic. Adjective. Artistic 1, of, relating to, or characteristic of art or artists. Artistic 2, showing imaginative skill in arrangement or execution. Dexterous. Adjective. Dexterous 1, mentally adroit and skillful, clever. Dexterous 2, done with mental or physical skill, quickness, or grace, done with dexterity, artful. Dexterous 3, skillful and competent with the hands. Adroit. Adjective. Adroit, having or showing skill, cleverness, or resourcefulness in handling situations. Clever. Adjective. Clever 1a, skillful or adroit in using the hands or body, nimble. Clever 1b, mentally quick and resourceful. Clever 2, marked by wit or ingenuity. Clever 3, dialect. Clever 3a, good. Clever 3b, easy to use or handle. Resourceful. Adjective. Resourceful, able to meet situations, capable of devising ways and means. Resource. Noun. Resource 1a, a source of supply or support, and available means. Usually used in plural. Resource 1b, a natural source of wealth or revenue. Often used in plural. Resource 1c, a natural feature or phenomenon that enhances the quality of human life. Resource 1d, computable wealth. Usually used in plural. Resource 1e, a source of information or expertise. Resource 2, something to which one has recourse in difficulty, expedient. Resource 3, a possibility of relief or recovery. Resource 4, a means of spending one's leisure time. Resource 5, an ability to meet and handle a situation, resourcefulness. Meaning. Noun. Meaning 1a, the thing one intends to convey especially by language, purport. Meaning 1b, the thing that is conveyed especially by language, import. Meaning 2, something meant or intended, aim. Meaning 3, significant quality. Especially, implication of a hidden or special significance. Meaning 4a, the logical connotation of a word or phrase. Meaning 4b, the logical denotation or extension of a word or phrase. Meaning. Adjective. Meaning, conveying or intended to convey meaning, significant, meaningful. Mean. Verb. Transitive verb. Mean 1a, to have in the mind as a purpose, intend. Mean 1b, to design for or destine to a specified purpose or future. Mean 2, to serve or intend to convey, show, or indicate, signify. Mean 3, to have importance to the degree of. Mean 4, to direct to a particular individual. Intransitive verb. Mean, to have an intended purpose. Mean. Adjective, 1. Mean 1, lacking distinction or eminence, humble. Mean 2, lacking in mental discrimination, dull. Mean 3a, of poor, shabby, or inferior quality or status. Mean 3b, worthy of little regard, contemptible. Often used in negative constructions as a term of praise. Mean 4, lacking dignity or honor, base. Mean 5a, penurious, stingy. Mean 5b, characterized by petty selfishness or malice. Mean 5c, causing trouble or bother, vexatious. Mean 5d, excellent, effective. Mean 6, ashamed sense 1b. Mean. Adjective, 2. Mean 1, occupying a middle position, intermediate in space, order, time, kind, or degree. Mean 2, occupying a position about midway between extremes. Especially, being the mean of a set of values, average. Mean 3, serving as a means, intermediary. Mean. Noun. Mean 1a, 1, something intervening or intermediate. Mean 1a, 2, a middle point between extremes. Mean 1b, a value that lies within a range of values and is computed according to a prescribed law, such as mean 1b, 1, arithmetic mean. Mean 1b, 2, expected value. Mean 1c, either of the middle two terms of a proportion. Mean 2 means plural in form but singular or plural in construction, something useful or helpful to a desired end. Mean 3 means plural, resources available for disposal. Especially, material resources affording a secure life. Meaningful. Adjective. Meaningful 1a, having a meaning or purpose. Meaningful 1b, full of meaning, significant. Meaningful 2, having an assigned function in a language system. Meaningful. Adjective. Meaningful 1a, having a meaning or purpose. Meaningful 1b, full of meaning, significant. Meaningful 2, having an assigned function in a language system. Definition. Noun. Definition 1a, a statement of the meaning of a word or word group or a sign or symbol. Definition 1b, a statement expressing the essential nature of something. Definition 1c, a product of defining. Definition 2, the action or process of stating the meaning of a word or word group. Definition 3a, the action or the power of describing, explaining, or making definite and clear. Definition 3b, 1, clarity of visual presentation, distinctness of outline or detail. Definition 3b, 2, clarity especially of musical sound in reproduction. Definition 3c, sharp demarcation of outlines or limits. Definition 4, an act of determining. Specifically, the formal proclamation of a Roman Catholic dogma. Define. Verb. Transitive verb. Define 1a, to determine or identify the essential qualities or meaning of. Define 1b, to discover and set forth the meaning of something, such as a word. Define 1c, computing, to create with established rules or parameters. Define 2a, to fix or mark the limits of, demarcate. Define 2b, to make distinct, clear, or detailed especially in outline. Define 3, characterize, distinguish. Intransitive verb. To make a definition, see definition sense 1a. Company. 2 of 2. Noun. 1a, association with another, fellowship. B, companions, associates. C, visitors, guests. 2a, a group of persons or things. B, a body of soldiers. Especially a unit, as of infantry, consisting usually of a headquarters and 2 or more platoons. C, an organization of performing artists. D, the officers and crew of a ship. E, a firefighting unit. 3a, a chartered commercial organization or medieval trade guild. B, an association of persons for carrying on a commercial or industrial enterprise. Electric companies. C, those members of a partnership firm whose names do not appear in the firm name. Company. 2 of 2. Verb. Accompanied, accompanying. Transitive verb. Accompany. Intransitive verb. Associate. Next on The Messiah. I am brainstorming about this possibility. An opera is an operation, and an operation is a business. What is the purpose of the business? A limited liability company, LLC, is a business structure that protects its members from personal liability. LLCs can be a good choice for businesses with medium or high risk, or for owners who want to protect their personal assets. The purpose of the art is to be able to say and do things on shows without increases in medication doses that are due to practitioner failure to recognize orderly presenting disorder for the purpose of restoring order or attaining a higher order. The definition of the word nice is a sermon in itself. The following is my rendition and variation of the nice sermon. We are the nice people. Anyone can be a nice person. Whoever wants to join us will need to start being nice. The definitions of the word nice are the behavioral standards of the nice people. I am the Messiah. Nice is the standard. I didn't personally write Merriam-Webster's dictionary. I am simply identifying that these are the standard definitions of the word nice. Knowing the standard definitions of the word nice help to guide personal growth and ethical development. If you're not nice, please try to become nice. We are the nice people, anyone who wants to can be. You may have been nice your whole life, thank you. These are the definitions of the word nice that are contained in Merriam-Webster's dictionary. 1. Polite, kind. 2a. Pleasing, agreeable. B. Appropriate, fitting. C. Well executed. 3a. Socially acceptable, well-bred. D. Virtuous, respectable. 4. Possessing, marked by, or demanding great or excessive precision, see precision entry 1 sense 2a, and delicacy. 5a. Showing fastidious or finicky tastes. Particular. B. Exacting in requirements or standards, punctilious. There is no confusion. I prefer you to be the new nice. That's why the first portion of my post about the word nice left out definitions 6, 7a, and 7b. To avoid confusion, I left them out of the first portion of the post. Sometimes situations can be extreme, and you actually should be wanton, it means merciless. But that's actually nice definition 7a. So, you're still nice, but that's old nice. To avoid confusion, I left them out of the first portion of the post. We prefer the new nice, definitions 1-5b. These are the definitions that I left out for the sake of clarity, these are obsolete. They are the old nice. Please omit them for the sake of clarity if you're teaching English. In conversation they would be obsolete. The nice people have changed, and they are moving towards the new nice. Please keep up with the rest of us. 6. Obsolete, trivial. 7. Obsolete A. Wanton, dissolute. B. Coy, reticent.
Profile.php question mark ID equals 100905461025994 100905461025994 100905461025994.
Let's say that you actually are hearing the voices of real people. Who would those people be? This sign. I have 10 million views on my X videos, 22,000 views on my YouTube, I have been through 3 or 4 Facebook pages. I left literally millions of likes and hearts, and possibly 300 million actually was a number that seemed accurate based on the number of hours spent doing that peculiar advertising strategy. That's not a specific person, so my competency as an investigator ends here. Thank you very much. Have a good day. 1. If you don't talk to your stalkers, that doesn't solve the problem. 2. You can't run around and solve the problem. 3. The police flatly refuse to do anything at all because it would be impossible to solve the problem assuming they could even identify it, also assuming that it was real and not imagined. 4. You could try talking to them and negotiate or try to outsmart them. Okay, I have now done that for 4 years. It has just resulted in court-ordered prescription drug-induced mental disability. Next on The Messiah. The Messiah teaches them how to be holy. Yes, I am holy. Through the conductor, which is my electroreception, the feeling I am receiving is that you doubt that I am holy. Your doubt will prevent you from standing under. So, that you can understand, I will teach you. Then because you can understand, you will then be able to stand under. You can be holy too if you really want to be. I'll teach you how. Well, it's very simple. 1. Start by reading the definition of the word holy in Merriam-Webster's dictionary. 2. Then read the definitions of all related words. 3. Then read the definitions of all words related to the related words of the word holy. Those are basically instructions teaching you how to be holy. From there you just follow the instructions, and you will become holy. The Fountain of Youth. The Fountain of Youth is a mythical spring which supposedly restores the youth of anyone who drinks or bathes in its waters. Tales of such a fountain have been recounted around the world for thousands of years, appearing in the writings of Herodotus, 5th century BC, in the Alexander Romance, 3rd century AD, and in the stories of Prester John, early Crusades, 11th-12th centuries AD. Stories of similar waters also featured prominently among the people of the Caribbean during the Age of Exploration, early 16th century. They spoke of the restorative powers of the water in the mythical land of Bimini. Based on these many legends, explorers and adventurers looked for the elusive Fountain of Youth or some other remedy to aging, generally associated with magic waters. These waters might have been a river, a spring, or any other water source said to reverse the aging process and to cure sickness when swallowed or bathed in. Alchemy. Common names were chrysopoeia, the transmutation of base metals, e.g., lead, into noble metals, particularly gold, wink with a frown 1, the creation of an elixir of immortality, wink with a frown 1, and the creation of panaceas able to cure any disease. 6. Western esotericism. A second perspective sees esotericism as a category of movements that embrace an enchanted worldview in the face of increasing disenchantment. Occult. The occult, from Latin, occultus, lit. Hidden or secret, is a category of esoteric or supernatural beliefs and practices which generally fall outside the scope of organized religion and science, encompassing phenomena involving a hidden or secret agency, such as magic and mysticism. It can also refer to paranormal ideas such as extrasensory perception and parapsychology. Restores the youth. The 7 major classes of nutrients are carbohydrates, fats, fiber, minerals, proteins, vitamins, and water. 7. Nutrients can be grouped as either macronutrients or micronutrients, needed in small quantities. Carbohydrates, fats, and proteins are macronutrients, and provide energy. 7. Water and fiber are macronutrients, but do not provide energy. The micronutrients are minerals and vitamins. 7. Restores the youth. These supplements are good for depression. If you try them for yourself, try the food portion of the supplement routine first, then try nootropics last. Start with one at a time until you're satisfied. I finished taking inventory of the supplements that I routinely take. I titled it Daniel Hagen Supplement Routine circa May 14, 2024. This is my current supplement routine. I have a healthy obsession with nutrition and medicine. I am constantly looking up new supplements, and as such the supplement routine slowly changes. It has changed since I last had posted about them. These are the ones that I am talking now. They are in 2 broad categories, nutritional supplements and nootropics. The nutritional supplements are all food, and the nootropics are medicine. My focus in selecting the nootropics was in inducing neurogenesis, but some of them are also good for the immune system. Multivitamin. Emergency Vitamin C Packet. Antiviral or immune health. C iodine. Super Greens, 50 superfoods plus 10 mushroom blend plus hyaluronic acid plus cat's claw, as NAC, N-acetylcysteine. Optimized folate. Peppermint oil. Oil of oregano. black seed oil, cloves, pine bark, licorice root extract, pine pollen, bee pollen granules, bee propolis, royal jelly, selenium, bone health, calcium, magnesium and zinc plus D3, high absorption magnesium, boron complex, silica horsetail extract, vitamin K, copper, iron chelate, brain health, lithium orotate, potassium orotate, choline and inositol, liposomal physetin, eye health, lutein with zeaxanthin, skin, hair, nail health, resveratrol complex, keratin, nootropics, St. John's wort, ADHD blend, phenylethylamine HCl, DL-phenylalanine, DME bitartrate, angelica root extract, vinpocetine, sage, gotu kola, ginkgo biloba, ginseng complex, shilajit, bacopa, mucuna pruriens, galantamine, huperzine A, catawba bark, tribulus terrestris, maca, ashwagandha, horny goat weed extract, sleep aid, melatonin. And by the prince of demons, he casts out the demons. AI overview. This phrase, and by the prince of demons, he casts out the demons, is a reference to a biblical passage where the Pharisees accused Jesus of driving out demons with the power of Satan, who is often referred to as the prince of demons, essentially saying that he was using evil to fight evil, which is a logical contradiction. It appears in the Gospel of Matthew, chapter 12:24. And when his family heard it, they went out to seize him, for people were saying, "He is beside himself." And the scribes who came down from Jerusalem said, "He is possessed by Beelzebul, and by the prince of demons he casts out the demons." Mark 3 verses 21 to 22, RSV. Mental health of Jesus. From Wikipedia, the free encyclopedia. The question of whether the historical Jesus was in good mental health is a subject of consideration for multiple psychologists, philosophers, historians, and writers. The first person, after several other attempts at tackling the subject, who broadly and thoroughly questioned the mental health of Jesus was French psychologist Charles Benesangle, the chief physician of Paris and author of a 4-volume work La Folie de Jesus, The Madness of Jesus, 1908-1915. 1, 2, 3, this view finds both supporters and opponents. Opinions challenging the sanity of Jesus. Ecce Homo. By Antonello de Messina. 1473. Mental health of Jesus. The question of whether the historical Jesus was in good mental health is a subject of consideration for multiple psychologists, philosophers, historians, and writers. The first person, after several other attempts at tackling the subject, who broadly and thoroughly questioned the mental health of Jesus was French psychologist Charles Benesangle, the chief physician of Paris and author of a 4-volume work La Folie de Jesus, The Madness of Jesus, 1908-1915. 1, 2, 3, this view finds both supporters and opponents. The assessment of the sanity of Jesus first occurs in the Gospels. The Gospel of Mark reports the opinion of members of his family who believe that Jesus is beside himself. Some psychiatrists, religious scholars, and writers explain that, according to the Gospels, Jesus' family, Mark 3 verse 21, 4, some followers, John 7:25, see also John 11 verse 41-53, 6, and contemporaries, at various points in time, regarded him as delusional, possessed by demons, or insane, 2, 3, 7, 8, 9, 10. And when his family heard it, they went out to seize him, for people were saying, "He is beside himself." And the scribes who came down from Jerusalem said, "He is possessed by Beelzebul, and by the prince of demons he casts out the demons." Mark 3 verses 21 to 22, RSV 11. The accusation contained in the Gospel of John is more literal. There was again a division among the Jews because of these words. Many of them said, "He has a demon, and he is mad, why listen to him?" Others said, "These are not the sayings of one who has a demon. Can a demon open the eyes of the blind?" John 10 verses 19 to 21, RSV 12. Messiah Complex. The Messiah complex is a mental state in which a person believes they are a Messiah or prophet and will save or redeem people in a religious endeavors. 1. 2. The term can also refer to a state of mind in which an individual believes that they are responsible for saving others. A state of mind in which an individual believes that they are responsible for saving others? A state of mind in which an individual believes that they are responsible for saving others. Ahem, like, to the point of self-destruction as a delusion with no purpose. I would suppose. This is the creative writing portion where I emphasize then re-emphasize by making an elaborate comment indicating that emphasis was being made. The point being and now artistically repeated finally, the term can also refer to a state of mind in which an individual believes that they are responsible for saving others. I am working on the opera in this episode and just copying and pasting some important concepts and then linking them together and framing them here. https://en.wikipedia.org/wiki/messiah_complex. In Abrahamic religions, a Messiah is a savior or liberator of a group of people. https://en.wikipedia.org/wiki/messiah. Signage. The lecture. The main purpose of signs is to communicate, to convey information designed to assist the receiver with decision-making based on the information provided. When Daniel Hagen or Daniel Hagen's character the Messiah or when the Messiah's character Daniel Hagen uses the word signage, he is referring to the signs that indicate that the content they are in reference to is part of a collection of material that is realistic fiction and is intended for entertainment purposes only and not to be considered a traditional or formal news source.